This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with I guess I could have left it unvoiced, but anyway, back with Our World Is Ended, and this time we're gonna do the W.O.R.L.D ending. So first, W.O.R.L.D, the Iruka ending. Just some side notes, like his little side extra things that you get for doing his story is he acts weird like always. He tries to hit on Yoko at the summer event, so his summer event, I guess each character, depending on whose path you're on, will get their event at the summer festival, whatever it is. You know, the W.O.R.L.D, you had him looking at the Yukata girls. Iruka has him winning some games at the shooting gallery, then he tries to hit on Yoko. And then you find out Yoko's really into shipping. Like, she straight up says it during his little event there. And then she walks off while he tries to confess to her. You find out he can actually swim well during the swim party of it. And he also teaches you how to work out or how to do yoga during when you're trying to get ready for college. And that's his thing. So there'll be something else after I finish this, but let's get on with the Iruka ending and see what happens to our two companions after our companion after the events of the game. I walk alone through Asakusa, still full of summery liveliness. Needless to say, my destination is Judgement 7. Summer holidays are over, but thanks to Wari-san's thoughtless advertisement, we're still in the middle of crunch time. Honestly, it's a miracle that I even got to go back home yesterday. I gotta work hard. I'm the advanced director. I motivate myself and head towards the base. Good morning. I'm ready for you, Reiji. I enter the dev room on the second floor where I'm greeted by Iruka-san, who's strangely fired up. What happened, Iruka-san? Your breathing is all ragged. What do you mean, what? I just realized something. Out battle still in over. Out battle is still as ever? You mean our battle? Ding. I'm still getting proofread errors even by the end. Iruka-san looks extremely serious. It doesn't seem like a joke. A chill goes down my spine. Eh? What do you mean? Is the Akashic server still alive? Or are there some Lab 13 remnants continuing the capital disappearance operation? It's nothing like that. Then what is it? No time to explain, just come with me. He grabs me by the arm. Iruka-san, we have to go through this with this mission before the messengers of destruction ring their bells. He speaks nonsense and drags me out by force. I consider calling for help from someone, but the one time you need them, no one's here in the dev room. Iruka-san, can I at least have some more detailed explanation? Iruka-san! My resistance does nothing. He drags me out of the base. Oh yeah, and when you choose them to hang out during the beach scene, all the girls are like super I think they say the same thing with the W.O.R.L.D. Although with the W.O.R.L.D. they consider you being lovers, but when you choose Iruka, they're just all like we're all hot girls. Why didn't you choose us? This is disappointing. And I'm like, yeah, it makes them more shallow than you think. You know. Anyway, Iruka-san took me all the way to Minamoboso to the guest house. It looks like a relic from the mid-20th century. That's a really out of the way. Don't you have to take a train ride so much time out of the way to get there? Huh. Indeed, it's the Ichinosa guest house, the place where Yoko-san and Reina-san's parents live. Was he going to try and confess to her again? Needless to say, getting here all the way from Asakusa was quite a journey. Not to mention that summer is still doing its thing, too. Going all the way here from the station made me sweat really bad. Well, I had a hunch that this was the destination the moment we jumped on the train towards Shiba. I already gave up on resisting. Also, I'm quite sure I know why Iruka-san came here. It has to be Yoko-san. Or Yoko-san. I didn't even think they really had a scene together to warrant him confessing to her, other than, oh yeah, the game mentions he might have a thing for older women in glasses. So he's into cougars and milfs, I guess. Iruka-san is into older... Oh, there goes the game. The game told us so. Iruka-san is into older, bespectacled ladies, so Yoko-san is right in the zone for him. She's also capable of holding conversation with him on otaku-like subjects, albeit in a completely different way. Yeah, she's into shipping. Apparently, he was captivated with her ever since the festival night they spent together when he visited their guest house for a trip. Though I'm upset they dragged me here before us, I do like being here again. Considering how long it had taken us to come back, he probably reserved us a place to stay. I'm worried about the crunch time of Judgement 7, but having a little break here doesn't seem bad. And since Iruka-san dragged me out here by force. If anyone complains about when we're back, I can just put all the blame on him. Way to think about your friends, dude. Thinking of such things made me forget my fatigue from the journey. Alright, then let's go see Yoko-san. Yoko-san, whatever. I casually try to walk into the building, but Iruka-san hastily stops me. Wait, Reiji! Don't rush it. We have to be careful. About what? You contacted Yoko-san about this, right? Right? A foolish question. Of course I didn't. You know that's called stalkerism, right? Or being a stalker, right? You know, that's bad, okay? He looks at me with the smuggest expression. You didn't? You didn't tell her anything at all? Wait, so you didn't reserve a place for us either? Of course I didn't. So we're going back today? I guess we are. I mean, I don't have the funds to say. Iruka-san says it like it's nothing. I feel stupid for being excited about this a bit, even for a moment. Yeah, me too, buddy. We're playing this whole game. I mean, anyway. But Iruka-san, you need to have more forethought. I mean, there's no guarantee that Iruka-san's even here. Do not underestimate me, Reiji. Well, your stalker abilities? He strikes a weird pose. I know she's here. I compared to using a silent, no-caller ID phone call to the guest house. This is getting creepier by the minute. A second. That's such a stalker. Oh wow, even the game knows what I'm thinking. That's such a stalker thing to do. Actually, the whole game's kind of known what I've been thinking multiple times. It's kind of creepy for me not even liking this game for the most part. Game, quote unquote. Why no caller ID anyway? And a silent phone call? That's just scary. Kind of reminds me of Scream. Or, yeah. He notices the disdain in my eyes and starts making excuses. I was actually trying to reserve a place here, but then I stopped working and became petrified. I didn't intend to make it a silent phone call. He desperately tries to explain himself. Also, it worked out. Now I can meet Miss Yoko. Pretend it's just a coincidence. Indeed, this is an operation. One to bring me closer to Miss Yoko. I'll name it Project Lovers! Shouldn't you get to know her a while before starting to ask her out, dude? His weird scream resounds through the clear summery sky. Sorry, but I have to hurry back to the base. There's lots of work to do. I can't play with this. I can't play along with this. I turn around to leave, but he stands in front of me with a speed unbefitting his large frame. This is a once-in-a-lifetime situation. I can't succeed if you don't help me. Please help your mentor. Please, please, I beg you. He earnestly begs for me to stay, making it really hard for me to refuse. Also, I don't think I have the energy to pass this wall of flesh. Not to mention that Iruka-san, who I thought was only interested in 2D, has fallen for a real woman. I should support him as a colleague at the very least. Alright, I'll cooperate. I'm already here anyway. Oh, Reiji, this is why you're my disciple. He becomes more joyous than necessary. A moment later, I hear something inside the guest house. Looks like someone's coming out. Oh no, Reiji, what's hiding? Hiding? There's no need for that, right? If it's Yoko-san, that's all the better. You fool! I'm not mentally prepared yet. You went all the way here, and yet you still didn't prepare? For a guy who writes all this like dialogue and all this other stuff, you can't write the right dialogue. Just hurry up and come inside. We wishes. Hurry! Hurry! Hurry up! Just like he did back in the base, he grabs my arm and drags me to the bushes. The moment we hide, the guest house door opens. The person who comes out is none other than Iruka-san's beloved, Yoko Ichinose. I thought I heard a familiar voice just now. She looks around in confusion, then leaves the guest house. The moment she's out of sight, we leave the bushes. Whew, that was close. Iruka-san, why did you even come here? Project Lovers, was it? I don't even think you can make it succeed if you can't even stand before her. I know, I understand that well, but when the situation calls for it, I'm unable to find the courage. I am a chicken heart. At least you will admit it. That's why I'm by you, my disciple. Please, give me the push I need. What, you want me to do oh, what's the name of the... Oh, I can't remember the story now. It's the guy who has like a... At least he's portrayed with having like either an ugly face or a huge nose. And he basically talks sweet things to his friend to impress this one girl, but the girl finds out it's his words instead, and they fall for each other. Oh, Reginald? God, it was on the tip of my brain, and then it just disappeared all of a sudden. Crap. Man, I'll think about it later, I guess. There's something impressive about being this much as a... Sorry, I was still thinking about the name of that one guy. Much of a hesitant coward. I don't know how to react. All right, let's just go after her. We need to talk to her. Yeah, we need to hide the shadows and silently observe what she's doing. Silently shadowing her, huh? That's a really stalker-like mentality. I won't find out, though. We hurry up and go over Yoko-san. Oh, it was like Reginald de Bergerac or something like that, I think was the character. Reginald or Regino? I think it's Reginald de Bergerac, but I could be wrong. But yeah, similar concept. Old tale. Anyway, as we follow after Yoko-san, we arrive at a graveyard situated at a higher level. That makes sense. She'd see her sister. We came here for a few times during a trip. It's where Yoko-san's sister, the ex-director of Judgment 7, Reina Ichinose, rests in peace. Yoko-san silently stands before the grave marker that says Ichinose family on it. We spying on them. I mean, look. Shouldn't be worth spying on them or something. I'm gonna dig in anyway. I mean, look at her from behind the tree. Eventually, Yoko-san starts talking to the marker. Yeah, sorry. Reina, I can finally tell you what you wanted to hear. Akashic is destroyed, and with Dr. Yuri being arrested by DIH, Lab 13 has completely collapsed. And of course, your virtual personality is erased too, and will never be restored. You can finally rest in peace. Reina, this is good, isn't it? It's exactly the ending that you wanted. Sorry, Reina. I'm so sorry. I couldn't be at your side when you were alive or when you became a virtual personality. You were always fighting everything by yourself. I couldn't do anything to help you. And I'm your sister. Yoko-san tells her sister, now fully gone, what happened and speaks her feelings for her. Her shoulders are shaking slightly. It looks like she's crying. Overcome by slight gloom, I turn to the meat bag. I mean, Iruka-san. Oh, do you have? Did the MC just get his lines from HK47? Hell yeah. Does this look like a chance to you? Actually, I feel like it's invading her privacy, personally. A chance for what? To talk to Yoko-san, of course. My proposal makes him intensely shake his head. No, I can't. Talking to one crying a grave is far too difficult. He's so shaken that he's actually being honest. That's exactly why you should. She's having a moment of weakness, so it's likely that she'll open herself. Yeah, that's the way to meet ladies. Get them when they're weak. Shoot the core! Oh, you speak as though you have experience. I wouldn't expect less from a light novel man. In this playthrough, I chose all your options. I don't think I would have any experience at this point. Bet the main MC's probably still a virgin at this point. He looks impressed one moment, then becomes all dejected. But that's far too bold for someone like me. Far too bold? Don't be like that. Gather your courage. You might not get a chance like this again. I can't do what I can't do. He doesn't change his stance. Despite being so large, he's as cowardly as a small chicken. It doesn't seem like I can convince him with words. Is someone there? This is bad. Yoko-san noticed our presence. Well, looks like I have no choice. Time to get physical. Iruka-san, sorry about this. I'm surprised he's able to shove him. I apologize and push him with all I've got. Bah! He tumbles out of the bushes. Probably rolls a bit. Looking at that, he rolls as good as his appearance would have you expect. Iruka-san, the rolling. He stops rolling right before Yoko-san, exactly where I wanted him. And his glasses fell off, apparently. Though I didn't intend for him to lose his trademark sunglasses while he rolled. His cutesy eyes that fit neither his body nor personality are now exposed. That's probably why Yoko-san doesn't realize that he's Iruka-san. She looks genuinely perplexed. Who are you? Iruka-san stands up, acts all flustered, speaks in a high pitch. I'm just passing relatively normal youth. No, you're not normal at all. And why aren't you introducing yourself? It's not the first time you meet her. You meet her? You met her? That's not how you spell met. Ding. I see. Did something sad happen, lady? Well, I guess you could say that. Yoko-san finally realizes that it's Iruka-san. She turns less tense and responds. It's less about something sad happening and more like something odd happening. In the end, I couldn't do anything for my sister. When she was alive, she always fought her illness all by herself. This continued to be true even after I joined Racket North. I see, that must have been difficult. Despite the fact that I had become a neuroscientist, in order to help her. Unlike me, she's a really good girl, so she just ended up carrying the burden by herself. I couldn't do anything sister-like to her. That must have been hard. I guess. Yoko-san is actually opening up to him, but the way Iruka-san is handling it is terrible. He's speaking like a stiff and in complete monotone. It's clear that he's overwhelmed by the situation. His responses are awful too. That's barely a conversation. The reason for that is clearly because Iruka-san is trying to act like a normal youth, and that's not working at all. No, that's not Iruka-san. That's just Umino, whatever. I'm overcome by great irritation. Oh, I'm sorry, I have business into it. I'll just leave now. Right, a woman like you is bound to have business. Anyway, have a nice day. And so Yoko-san leaves. It ended with them having a second of a proper exchange. Left behind, Iruka-san stands there like he just did something amazing, and just pisses me off. I jump out of the bushes and stand before him. What the hell did I just watch? That wasn't a single bit like you. Wait, I just had a one-on-one conversation with you. Isn't that a huge leap forward? Don't make me laugh. You didn't come here all the way from Asakusa to have such empty conversations, right? Well, shouldn't he at least be somewhat... Not like he doesn't have 180 his personality, but he, can he not be a spaz every once in a while? Is that your project, lovers? Really that weak? My harsh words reach his heart, and he makes a serious face. No, this is Project Lovers. It's the ultimate plot meant to turn me into a normie. I need to get even closer to her. Then don't act like some shallow, agreeable youth. Hit her with the real youth, the guy who defeated Iruka F. Superoski. You're right, Reiji. I feel like the scales have fallen off my eyes. He picks up his sunglasses, puts them on again. His face is brimming with fighting spirit now. This man is a huge, delusional man-child and can barely function in modern society. Even so, Judgement 7 wouldn't be Judgement 7 without him. Probably be better without him. After saying the exchange just now, I'm overcome by a strong urge to make his project succeed. Leave it to me, Iruka-san, as J7's advanced director. I will prepare you a Project Lovers that will surely lead you to being a normie. So we are doing a Cyrano de Bergerac here? Oh, it is Cyrano. Yeah, that's it. I was calling him Regino. It's Cyrano. Yeah, Cyrano or whatever. Yay! I finally got the full name. Eventually. Yeah, you can tell I'm not that invested. Then that night, we go to the beach near the guest house. We're the only ones here right now. Reiji, are we really doing this? Of course, we already prepared for this. Or what? You're chickening out? Don't get me wrong. My motivation is so high, and I burst. If he can scream like that, then I guess he's fine. Ah, it's almost time. Let's hide behind those rocks like a bunch of creepers. Roger. We hide behind the rocks not so far from where we were. A short while later, someone comes to the beach. I wonder what Iruka-kun wants. It's the target, Yoko-san. I had Iruka-san call her, tell her to come to this beach here. If you wanted to talk, you could just come to the guest house and call me out here. In fact, I prefer we could settle it over the phone or by messages. Clearly, she's not interested. Everyone here, we're not... Iruka's not a two gay men having fun in front of her, so that's not going to work out. Everyone's here now. Now look at Iruka-san, give him a nod. It's my way of saying, let's go! Iruka-san nods back. It's time to start the Project Lovers, directed by yours truly, Reiji Gozen. But we're not even that good with women. How would we know to help him with women? I walk out of the rocks casually, or is this what is a hitch or hutch or whatever it was? Cyrano de Bergerac, Hutch, I don't know, all the other games where you have to help people find romance or whatever. I walk out of the rocks, casually walk up to Yoko-san and talk to her. Yo, what up, girl? You fine. What you doing here? What the fuck? By the way, I'm wearing a flashy shirt, short sandals, and some distasteful shades. I also bought lots of hair gel from a nearby pharmacy, and my hair is majestically standing out now. Oh, are we doing the whole I'm being a jackass to her and Iruka-san saves her? Yeah, that's gonna work great. It's dark here, so I doubt she'll be able to tell that that's me. I look like your usual hoodlum. She's visibly perplexed. I don't hold back and keep talking. Got the time? Want to go fevering with me? Come on, we'll make this night all deluxe. What are you talking about? Is that how they talk? Is that how delinquents talk in Japan? I forcefully reach out for Yoko-san's arm. No! Stop right there, you villain. Just as planned, Iruka-san jumps out from behind the rocks. Iruka-kun? Wait, this happened. Give me a moment, Miss Yoko. I'll chase this cur away. He makes a weird scream, raises his hands from some weird fist-fighting stance. This is the Project Lovers I thought up. I pretend to be a hoodlum and approaches Yoko-san, and Iruka-san comes in to help her. Yeah, this is a way to get find your greatest romance is by faking a situation with them, and thus building the whole relationship on a lie. That's good. That's great. It's simple, yes, but oftentimes simple is best. I feel like it might be the case here, too. Well, I also just didn't have much time to make some elaborate plot. Whatever the case, we're already going through it, so we just had to play it out. The hell do you want, Porky? Piss off! Porky? Iruka-san instantly stops acting. He's clearly shocked. I'm just acting. Okay, sorry, I broke out of character because that generally made me laugh. Because he was just surprised we called him fat, basically. I don't really mean that. I give him a look to get him to understand that, and he quickly goes back to acting. Spare me your howling. If you value your life, leave right now. And so we continue that, but man, he's so much more trouble than sometimes. Shut up! I'll kick your ass and throw you into the sea. I shout, charge him, and throw a punch at his stomach. He's unfazed. Of course he is. I'm holding back a lot. I make it look serious, but I actually barely touch him. What? What? My punch is called the man-eating fish. Why didn't it work? Delinquents don't talk by that dude. I make a shocked expression when he forms a confident smile. You can see her just going, what? I like to think Yoko's just going, what the fuck are these people doing? Don't think that my stomach can just flap. I went through harsh training to make it into a little bit of flesh armor that absorbs all of any attacks. Now it's my turn. Eat this. Purgatory explosion fist. Gah! I get hit, make a pain face, and bend my body. It's all an act, of course. I'm not done yet. Being spin kick. Gah! I act like the roundhouse kick does serious damage to me. I'll finish you off with my ultimate skill that shatters even stone. Steel rock break charge. He charges at me and hits me with his body. Thanks to his large size, it's actually kind of powerful. Go! I shout and get blasted away, and that's no act. What's with this guy? Help me! I scream and run away. The way I do it makes it look like some old manga scene, but hey, it's all because I'm into the role, so it's excusable. I run away like a scared rabbit, hide behind another rock, and watch over Yokosan and Iruka-san. Many would have laughed out action. Wait, many would have laughed out action off as some. Okay, cheap comedy. All that matters here are the results. If this brings them closer together, then there's nothing to complain about. It's probably like, thanks for the show, buddy. I gulp and look at Iruka-san and talks to Yokosan. Apologies, I went a lot. That must have been scary for you. I'm truly glad that I was able to protect my other half, Princess Thousand Miss Yoko. Jesus Christ, dude. The path we took to get this point was full of far too many pains. We passed many lives, born again and again, missing each other and sometimes, or meeting only to be torn apart again by harsh hands and fate. Those were days of despair indeed. Oh, I can see when I close my eyes like so. These are memories of a life long gone. You were the witnesses of the kingdom, and I am the captain of the Royal Guard, yet I couldn't do anything to save you from the rebel army. What the fuck are you talking about? I feel like I made up with the poem clearly understand, which shows me a joy too great to express. From how he's putting out some of his delusional, how many delusions his act is clearly telling he's having a good time. Though I do feel he's overdoing it a bit. It's really confusing. Still, the plan to make seems to have worked. I sigh in relief, but then... Hey, what you doing? Whoa, this one's a cutie, ain't she? Me and this Porky come with us. Our car's right over there. The three clearly bad-looking youths surround Yoko-san. Uh-oh. I don't recall ever arranging this, meaning that they're actual local hoodlums. While I panic, Iruka-san is unfazed. He must think that there's some extras I called over. I don't have the connections for something like this, and he's too careless to realize that. Keep your healthy hands on my Princess Thousand Leaf. Eat this, my sacred technique. 4 sacred beast decapitation! Decapitation! God, I kind of need to play Brutal Legend again. That wasn't a bad game. It did get weird in the last half when it turns into like an RTS, but still, I enjoyed it. Iruka-san releases some skill I can't make sense of, but... Shut up! Ugh. He's blown away by one of the hoodlums' punches. Iruka-kun. Yoko-san tries to run up to him, but the hoodlums grab her arm. Come on, girl, let's go. Gotta go fast. Chill. We just gotta go for some karaoke. We'll buy you some drinks. Oh no, Yoko-san is actually in danger now. She probably knows a few tricks, I bet. I prepare to jump out of the rocks to protect her. Wait, I should call the police first. As I take out my phone, Iruka-san stands up and faces the hoodlums. Wait, you people bewitched by the sweet ways of the revolution. I won't let you take the princess away. You'll all be rust on my blade. It looks like the punch messed with the memories. The man blew himself in his delusions. He doesn't even look like he doesn't even have a blade. I told you to shut up. Piss off, Porky. They all gang up and beat him up. There's no time to call the police. I'm prepared to jump out of rock, but then... Is that all you got? I feel like I was bitten by a mosquito. He stands up yet again. Despite all the beatings, it doesn't seem all that hurt. What's this guy bite me of? Iruka-san is a great swimmer, but he's not a trained fighter. At most, he just has the knowledge. Of course, he's not capable of evading or protecting his body all that well. But then, how can he stand up after that beating? I quickly figure out the reasons. First, Iruka-san has natural armor in the form of fat. Second, thanks to his daily dose of Asano-san's punches, he's learned to be able to resist pain. And third, he's supported by the power of his love for Yoko-san. Iruka-san, you're awesome! As I watched and memorized, Iruka-san continues that. No, there was no arrangement or anything, so it's no act. This is Iruka-san as most natural. Fists mean nothing to me. There's a secret special power field around me, and it absorbs all and any impacts. Look at that, a new delusion. Also, with each punch you delivered, I gathered a forbidden power within me. The more you hit me, the more of the mild curse I accumulate. Do you imagine what kind of cruel imp you're about to face? Personally, I can't wait. I'm used to him, so this weird laughter is nothing to me, but the hoodlums are just downright scary. This guy's dangerous. Better not deal with him. Let's go. Yeah, we'll let you off this time. Trying to seem as touch as possible, they just leave the beach. Once they leave, overcome by emotion, jumps out of the rocks and runs. Or once they leave, I, overcome by emotion, jump out of the rocks and run up to Iruka-san. Iruka-san, that was amazing! You didn't back down and even beat them. That's why your Judgement summons Iruka's number 2. Heh, well, to someone like me, that much is a piece of cake. Iruka-san makes a proud face. For a second, I thought the Grandia the victory thing was playing. Da 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 da. God, I'd rather be playing that. I haven't played that game in like quite a few years. I need to pop that in one of these days. Apparently, at the time of this recording, it just came out for the Switch, the collection version. Maybe I should get that. So, how was I? Pretty cool, huh? You were the best. I'm sure you did it. Iruka-san must have fallen for you, or she ran away. You think so? Nice. Iruka-san clears his throat, makes a serious expression, looks at Iruka-san. Mr. Yoko, I'll be straightforward. Could you become my soulmate and walk the path of the Lord with me? What the fuck? ... Huh? She's gone! She probably went to call the police or something like that. The place where Yoko-san just was is now completely empty. Apparently she left while the two of us went crazy over Iruka-san's feet. Wait, did she see me and realize I was all an act? Is she mad? Wait, I'll message her. I'll tell her that the first time was just an act, but the second one was actually real. I reach for my phone, but Iruka-san stops me. Reiji, no need for that. But... it's fine. I'm just glad to protect my dear Miss Yoko. Instead of making some excuses, I merely want to enjoy the moment. Iruka-san looks into the distant dark sea. Iruka-san, you're a man among men. I can't help but respect him. Left alone on the beach, we just joined shoulders and look at the moon. At the end, men are alone worlds, Reiji. Let's team up and build our own new world. Well, we're not really alone if we're together. That's a meaningless comment on my part. But that doesn't sound so bad. If you're involved, that definitely won't be boring. I guess so. Well said, Reiji. Then I shall bestow upon you all my creative soul. The road will be hard, but you will see it through to the end, right? Normally I'd wholeheartedly refuse, but thanks to the speed, I'm just too hyped to do that. Yes, my mentor. Please teach me your ways. We both become fired up for no apparent reason. But then, the police come and kick our ass. Someone calls me on my phone. Doo-doo-doo. What is that anyway? Is that like supposed to be a ninja or something like that? Oh, or is it supposed to be one of those, God, spirit people? Oh, I forgot what they're called now. And I played plenty of Japanese games. Like, you think I'm... Not Yoko, Omis or Omanis or Omawaris or whatever they're called. You know, the spiritualists or whatever. Yes, hello. Thinking that's a Wari-san or something, I answer without checking who it is. Oh, Reiji-kun? However, I'm surprised to find out that's Yoko-san. Yoko-san? It's been a while. Wow, but we just met on the beach. I was really surprised when you jumped out and said what the odd appearance. The way she says that, it's pretty clear she knew that the hooligan was me from the moment it came out. As the one who made this plot, I actually feel sad at how meaningless it was. But the use that came afterwards weren't an act, right? I should thank Iruka-kun for chasing them away. Looks like she also understood that the 3 hoodlums were the real deal. It's pretty late, too. Can't go back to Asakusa right now, right? Right, we can't. We plan to spend the night at the sea. It's quite reckless. After it was all done, I hurried back and prepared a place for you to stay. Come on in if you like. Eh? Can we? Of course. Consider thanks for helping me. I also have things to talk about. I'm sure Reina would want this too. I'll be waiting. She ends the call. Was it from Miss Yoko? Was it Miss Yoko? Was she mad? Oh yeah, that's another thing. When you're hanging out with Iruka during the summer thing, Yoko's disappointed that it's not you and Awari hanging out or something like that. So, because, you know. Anyway. No, the opposite in fact. As thanks for chasing hoodlums away, she let us stay at the guest house tonight. She thanked you personally too. You did it! Project Love! Hers isn't over. In fact, it's just begun. He expresses his joy through a weird scream. No time to waste, Reiji. Let's hurry to the guest house. Whoa! He runs off with the force of a truck. Gross. Oh, wait for me! I go after him. Looks like his love story isn't completely over yet. As his colleagues and unwitting disciple, I'll love to see where this romance of his goes. Probably nowhere. But that'll be just Iruka number 2 and a delusional world to start. Project Lovers! Iruka's ended. Yep, we got the achievement for... If you get his summer festival thing, it gives you the achievement for getting a summer festival thing, and then it gives you his ending there. But before we go on, I just want to show you quickly the special stuff here. So apparently off screen, I checked like what these actually do, because apparently you can actually click them. I thought they were just like things to just highlight or whatever. But apparently if you choose the end, the Owari end or Iruka's end, it just lets you play the ending again if you really wanted to see it that badly. And then if you play the this thing, the compilation, Sakai Owari, it basically, or Iruka, it basically just puts their characters into scenes that their characters weren't in. And it's kind of weird, like, what it is. It's, I don't know, what's our time on this? It's a little late. Maybe I'll do, like, maybe I'll talk about, like, after the final, if I do the final thing with it. But we'll leave it at that for now. But, yeah, it's kind of weird. It's basically, yeah, like scenes that they weren't normally in. It puts them in and it just has them saying random stuff that they say during the course of the game. And you respond to it with, like, it's not, I don't know, it's kind of weird. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the Iruka-san ending. Next episode, we'll tackle the lovely flat lady herself with fists of anger, Asano herself. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.